bear with me. Oh, let's see if I can. Having some. Okay. Oop, whoop, ah. Okay. Let's see. It's telling me I don't have very good internet, so bear with me this evening. Hopefully we can get it going. Okie doke. Okay, let's try it. We'll see how far we can get. But hello, welcome to my live. And if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. Once you hop on the live or the replay, say hi in the comments. Tell me where you're watching from. Drop a hashtag live or a hashtag replay in the comments. That way I know that you are on. I also want to let you know I'm live in 3 locations this evening, so if you hear me refer to a comment that you don't see in your comment feed, that person may be viewing and commenting from a different platform. Also, if you're watching from my private Facebook group, there is a permission link in the description of the video. You can choose whether or not you want to click that link. If you do, that just allows StreamYard to pin your profile name and pic to your comment. If you choose not to click the link, that's okay, but just know that you'll show up as Facebook user in my comments and I won't know who to say hi to. I see that Jason is on the other side of the door. He says it's getting better. Yeah, that little low internet symbol is now gone. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And at any time during this project, if you like what you see and think others should see it too, make sure you spread the chalk love around Facebook and YouTube. Tag your crafty friends, invite them to watch along with you. Hit that heart button and that thumbs up button. And with that, let's swap cameras and I'll show you what we are going to work on. So, oops. We are going to redesign on the 5x7 board and base. This one happens to be the white one. So just remember, this is a cool board because not only is it double-sided, but it can go portrait or it can go landscape. So real quick, to get started, I'm going to take off probably the Halloween design. So to redesign on the Couture chalkboards and or glass and or metal, I just want to spray it down to reconstitute that chalk paste and get it wet so that I can take it off. That is one of the cool features of these products, is that were designed initially to be used with higher end chalkboards, so that all you had to do was purchase one chalkboard and then just redesign it for seasons and holidays, and then all you have to store is the transfers and your paste. But as always, every idea can be hacked, and so now we chalk on wood, we chalk on metal, we chalk on fabric, we chalk on our kitchen appliances, your walls, your halls, all that fun stuff. So if I just kind of rub my finger, you can see that it's kind of starting to kind of like turn to liquid again. And you can use like a paste scraper that I carry in my shop. You can also use an old credit card. And I'm just going to take all that off. It actually works pretty good. I'm just going to take off that goo. And then let's spray it down again. This also has glow-in-the-dark paste on it in little spider webs, so Might be a little, to work a little bit to get that off. So I'm just taking it off with water. Give it another spray down. Now I'm going to bring in a board eraser, which is pretty much just like a Magic Clean eraser, but it doesn't have any chemicals in it. And that's really going to get a lot of that stuff off. So this boarded base comes in either white or black. Tonight I decided to use the white, although I do prefer the black, but that's just because I think everything looks good on a black background. And just like that, our surface is completely clean. Easy peasy. Okay, so we are going to use the size A, Pretending to Work. I thought this would be really appropriate to make for my desk at work. And then once I put it in the base, I'm going to embellish the base and then maybe add a little embellishment on with a chalkable chip in the same color. And so I pulled out the You Got This minis and the Snarky Empowerment minis, which I thought one of these would look really cute on this chalkable chip. I also found this heart, but I don't know if any of those are going to fit on the heart. Maybe I saw that Karma would, but we'll see. So let's get this transfer ready to go. So before you use one of these reusable transfers, you definitely want to make sure that you denote the backside. Since these are reusable about 8 to 12 times, depending on how well you take care of them, you want to make sure that you note the back. So you can either write the word back on it, or I like to just write the transfer name on the back. That way, if I have more than one transfer, I know which one goes to which. I know which transfer goes on which backer sheet. So these are sticky back. They are reusable. So I'm just going to peel this off, and then I'm going to get my fuzz towel, and I just want to knock back a little bit of the adhesive, just so that it doesn't stick so hard to my board and base that it stretches or distorts. Hello, I think that's Miss Stacia. It came up as Facebook user on my end, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to put this into the base just so I can determine where I'm going to paste this. And I'm just going to roughly put it there. And then I'm going to pop the base out. So you guys can be looking on these to determine which one I should use. Which one do you think fits with Pretending to Work? And so I also have some of this old sachet ribbon. Used to make the scarves with it. But I think it's fun just to kind of wrap around and use kind of like yarn. So I'm kind of pulling the green. And I have all shimmer paste. I'm pulling the green and the blue. This one is Shimmer Moonlight. I don't know if it's still available. This one is Shimmer Spruce. And then look what I got in the mail today. So this is Miss Duchess. So I got it in the mail. So I think I'm going to use, and this is the color of the month. You can unlock the ability to purchase this exclusive color once you spend $75. You can order up to 3, and it's kind of a periwinkle blue gray color. I think I'm going to try to make this turquoise color right here because we don't have a color paste in that shade. So we'll see. So maybe we should mix that up first. You know, I'm not the greatest at color mixing. I usually end up with baby poop brown, no matter what colors I use. So let's open up Duchess. Ooh. This may not even be the right color. So there is Duchess. I didn't know if I should try spruce or eucalyptus. I think we'll try spruce. So I'm going to add a little bit of spruce. This is probably not going to work. And a little bit of Duchess. I'm just going to pull it off the lid. And get a third one. And we're going to end up with some funky color. Not the color I'm going for. We ended up with that color. Let's add a little bit of Moonlight in there. I need a color wheel. Let's just do this. I have a color wheel, but I don't know how to read it. This might work eventually. Still not the color I want. I'd be better off just going with Tide. Let's see how many colors we can put in here until we get the one we want. So this one is Tide. So let's get a paper towel and wipe this off, so we don't use every tool in our toolbox. Don't be afraid to color mix. You probably do a better job at it than I do. How many colors can we get out at once? That's closer. I think we may just have to go with that. That's close. It's a little more blue, but we're going to go with it. So let's get all these colors out of the way. Okay, so let's bring in our transfer. And here's our colors. So, and that is pretty straight. I think I want to do kind of the hot mess technique on the large work word. So I think we'll do, I'm going to close this up because I don't need it. Let's do Shimmer Moonlight on the Pretending. So I'm just getting a little bit of chalk paste on my squeegee. And I'm just going to flip my project around so that I'm working away from the other word that I don't want to chalk. And I'm just going to cover up all of the silk screen area. Making sure I get the tips and the toes of that word pretending. And then I'm going to get the excess. I'm going to put it back in my jar. And then let's do the word let's use a little bit of our new color that we made. I'm going to do the word to. And then just to make sure that my paste isn't going to dry in the silk screen, I'm going to pull it back. And let's plug in my quick dry tool. Let's give that a dry. Okay, so now let's let the fun begin. I'm going to pull this off. And let's get our colors up here. So that goes with navy. Let's get another squeegee for green. And then we'll get a fourth one to do all the mushing. So in the hot mess technique, I'm just going to dab a little bit of paste in a few places. Probably made way too much of that color. And then I'm going to come in with the spruce. And I'm not really even getting on. I'm going all around the actual image, but that's because I want to blend my colors. So now I'm going to take a clean squeegee. I'm going to try to not necessarily blend, but kind of even everything out. Make sure everything's covered. And then you get kind of a camouflage or a marbled look, but you don't want to go over it too much. And then you also don't want to put it back in a jar because it doesn't match any color now. Okay, so I'm just going to set it over here on my towel and just spray it down until I'm ready to clean it. I did go over I'll show you what it looks like before I dry it. There you go. You can see a little bit of the green. So let's dry it and then I'll take that little mess off. Now the shimmer paste do take a little longer to dry. So I just stuck my finger in that one. Okay. So I have a little boo-boo where I went over. Easy peasy to fix. I'm just going to spray a little bit of water on my mat here. Get a little Q-tip. And the magic of chalk paste, it comes right off. There's that. So I'm gonna, since I have quite a bit of that color left, I'm going to change up how I was going to fix the base. So I'm actually going to pull out, if I can find it, because everything just dropped to the floor. I'm going to find the monthly transfer. I think it's over here on the floor. So hold that thought while I rummage through this pile on my floor. Ha! Oh! And then as I trip over everything, good thing the camera went on. Okay, I'm back. Woohoo! Okay, so we can take this decoration off of the base. I was going to tie my ribbon on the base, but I also have a lot of negative space here, so I think I'll use that for my ribbon. So that means we can jazz up the bottom. And I think I'm going to use the gingham that is on the monthly transfer. Let's get that out of the way. Let's put it this way. So I'm just going to line the gingham on the base. And the nice thing about this new manufacturer is that you can totally see through even the teal. So I can totally see where I'm putting it. Okay, so let's use this yummy color that we made. I forgot about that copyright thing at the bottom. Ugh. I still have a lot left. To figure out what else I can make with that paste, because it's a pretty color. I gotta get a wipe out. Okay, let's put that right there. So let's peel that off. A little bit of a bleed, but not. Got a little tiny bleed right there, but I am not worried about it at all. Let's see, now I can dry this one off. Or wash, or spray it down. Gosh, can't see. So I'm going to spray that one down until I can clean it. Let's get this dry. Jason says he loves that base. It's also slightly crooked, but again, I'm not going to fret over it. Okay, so there's that together. So now we need to figure out what I could put Be Nice or Leave, which would be kind of fun. Probably Late for Something is always apropos for me. I saw that, Karma. If you worked from home, no pants zone would be completely appropriate. Selectively social. Could do Shiitake Happens. Anybody have any? I kind of like this Be Nice or Leave. Maybe let's do that one. And I think since we still have our Made color left, we'll just use that. So these are our Chockable chips. They come in either black or white. Jason says probably late. Yeah, that one's a little more apropos. My boss might get a kick out of that. So let's continue to use some of our Made color. So I'm going to use this multi-tool. I'm just going to pull it off of here. I'm going to do the word late. I'm just going to keep turning my project to kind of go away from the places that I don't want to paste. Okay, so there's late, and we'll do something. I'm tempted just to do the whole thing in this color. Let's just do it because we have it. It's a pretty color. I don't want to waste it. Makes it easier. Okay. So I'm just going to pull that off. Put that over here and spray it down. Now we get to embellish. Put the lid on. Hide. so let's bring in our ribbon. It might be a bit much, but yeah, I think that's a bit much. Now that I've based my whole project around that, but let's just bring in some of this mini twine. So I'm just going to wrap it around maybe 4 or 5 times, kind of zigzag it a bit, kind of fill in a little bit of that space. I'm going to tie my knot. And then when I do things like this, I like to secure everything together. So I'm going to drop one tail through the back and down, and then I'm going to drop this tail through the back and up. And then that just kind of connects everything together. So not that way this won't pull just one strand. They'll all kind of be connected together. And then I'm just going to make my little loopy bow. So I've got my little tail, and then that'll be my left bow, right, left, right. I'm going to make quite a few bows. And as I try to get finished, I'm going to make some of the bows a little shorter just to give it maybe a little bit of depth. And then give it a few more tails just on the back. Just so it's not all of these bows and then one little set of tails. Okay, and so then I'll stick this just right here on top, and then I'm literally just going to tie it on with these other 2 pieces. And then those also become tails. Oops, that bow got really long. Okay, so there is our cute little board and base. Easy peasy, less than 30 minutes. I probably should cut these down just a skosh. Give it a wee bit of a trim. And then you can always adjust these, pull them up or down. So there you go. Cute little sign. Easy peasy. Cute little decor for my desk at work. I'm glad I didn't use that other ribbon, although it was a great inspiration for color. Let's show you that. So there's where I stuck my finger because my paste wasn't completely dry. Make sure you give that shimmer paste a lot of time to dry, but there's the hot mess. There is the monthly transfer used in a different way. My little add-on. Super cute. that is all I have this evening. So with that, let's do our check-in giveaway. So I'm usually live every Monday and Wednesday, and then sometimes on the weekends. So when I'm live on Mondays and Wednesdays, I do a live check-in post on my Facebook page in the morning. So once you answer that question, you are entered into that night's Happy Mail giveaway drawing. No purchase necessary. You don't even have to be present on the live or the replay to win. So those of you that checked in on that post this morning are entered, and let's do that giveaway. So I'm going to share my screen. So I'm going to just push a few buttons. Make sure that pops up. Let's remove that one. Okay, so give me a drum roll. Oops, where am I? Okay, so I need to hit the start button. Ready, go. Not winning, so let's pick again. Let's pick another winner. Oh, goodness. Amanda is the winner. Oh, wait. Amanda is the winner. Congratulations, Amanda, that she's the winner. I do know that I still owe Stacia some Happy Mail. So I will. Is Sir Lag-a-Lot this evening. Oops. Okay. So be checking my Facebook page next week for those Monday and Wednesday check-ins. I'm not for sure if I'll be live this weekend. I may try to go live Friday, but we'll be out of town Saturday. It'll either be Friday or Sunday, but definitely next Monday and Wednesday evening as usual. With that, I'm going to hop off for the evening. Thanks so much for hanging out with me either on the live or the replay, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.